Hi, good morning. Today I want to talk about the trip to Toyama Glass Museum. So let's get started. Yesterday I talked about the trip to the Iwase area of Nagano, Toyama City, and today I will talk about the central area of Toyama. I think the story detail is the last about it in this video. So I wanted to I wanted to go to the Toyama Glass Museum because I saw I frequently I frequently I frequently Toy- saw the Toyama Glass Museum in the guidebook of Toyama, and so that's why I'd like to go there, and of course my wife do so. So the Toyama Glass Museum. We can go the Toyama Glass Museum directly to from the Iwase area because the Toyama trams Toyama tram is very useful for us to go around the Toyama main area. So the Toyama Glass Museum is very close to the station of the Toyama tram. And the Toyama Glass Museum, I once wanted to go Toyama Glass Museum and Toyama Library, but I thought it was the different buildings, but actually that was the one building in one very new and beautiful building. There was Toyama Glass Museum rooms, Toyama Glass Museum floors, and Toyama City Library. And the building of the museum and the library was very beautiful, and we could see one floor to the last floor. So in one floor to last floor, and there was I think the building was the fusion of modern and old one, and so the top of the floor we could there was a room for one glass artist. In the room there were some statue which are made of the glass, and the glass was very colorful, and I think that was a place which the children can enjoy the place. Actually, so for children, the statues or the object which is exhibited was made of glass, so that's why the children are playful. I think it's a little bit dangerous uh, to the objects, I think. So that's why in the museum room there were some godmans. There were some godmans. There were some godmans, and I think the number of godmans is large compared to larger than the ordinary museum, I think. And for example, if my son tried to play around the museum, the guard stopped my son, and he or she told me, please let the child, please let the kid stop. So that was mm, I think the museum is, I think, just for adult people or not for kids, I think. And go around the. So I thought there was the three rooms, which is exhibition, and the I thought I remembered that I maybe remembered that the room was 6 floors and the four floors 3 floors and the fourth floor and the three in fourth floor and the 3 floor. So there was a small room which is exhibited some smaller glass object which is uh, uh, some art or uh, dishes or cup or something like that. So that was a small thing. So I think it is very dangerous for children, I think. And especially in the room, my wife was very excited about seeing the such objects because of she wanted to he wanted to learn something from the such things, and sometimes she created the pierced or small things with resin or glass or something. So that's why. So she took a photo many times. She took a photo many times, and all many exhibition can be took by photo, can be took with a photo, and but actually something some objects are not allowed to upload SNS or something like or something. So and I took many objects, but actually I couldn't upload to the SNS. And for the library is the library is in the very good building, and I wished I could I wish I would be the I wish I could the study. I wish I could study in the library when I was a student. So I feel a bit jealous to the students in the Toyama city because they can study in the such a room every day. So if I could, I would were if I were if I had to be a student in Toyama City, I could have concentrated on my study very much. After dropping by the Toyama, so I and my son completed to seeing all the exhibition. So, but my wife was concentrated on the exhibitions for a long time. So that we needed to spend the time on something. So that's why I and my son go into the get on the cafeteria in the museum. So the museum in the museum cafe, we could see some traditional drinks, and we could see traditional drinks and which with glasses in Toyama glass kobo. So the glass was very beautiful, and I think my son didn't know such a thing, and he focused on his drink at all. And I ordered coffee, glass of coffee. My son ordered a glass of cream soda, and so the taste was very good. But actually, I found there was a black soda which never I had never seen before. So I regretted not to order the such a drink. And after drinking something, I went to the souvenir shop to purchase some souvenirs for my parents. So I ordered some glasses, some cups, and some objects. which made of glass in Toyama. So I think it could. I looked up the I looked up the uh, I looked up the things in the cafeteria in the souvenir shop, but actually there was no such item in the online. So I was a little bit happy for to getting happy for getting the something which couldn't purchase in online from everywhere in Japan. So I ordered some glasses and those sent it to my parents. So today that's all. See ya.